Think about the last time you heard the news, and then think about the last time you heard a particular story. The news says a boat carrying traders capsized in the Niger River. Dozens are feared dead. You process the information and somehow move on. But a story says she was a young mother traveling to the market to buy a single bag of rice for her family. They found a picture of her only child tight between her hands as they pulled her from the river. The facts are identical, but the feeling is worlds apart. So one informs you of what happened in the Niger River, and the other sort of stays with you because of the emotion that it explains. Now that is a bridge between information and emotion. That is storytelling. This raises an important question. What really is storytelling? Because a lot of people have been asking me that on my DMs. Why do you think stories stay with us? In older Nigeria, storytelling was never just meant to be entertainment. It was education wrapped in emotion.
Sabina, where are you coming from?
Our grandparents didn't only tell us what happened, they told us how it felt, ensuring our hearts learned the lesson before our bodies had to suffer the consequence. When a grandmother told the story of a stubborn child who ignored advice, she wasn't merely warning you, she was providing borrowed experience. Okay? So you could understand why respect matters and why greed always collects interest. You remember from those old Nollywood films, right? So we weren't handed rule books for life. Instead, we were given narratives that stayed with us because they were felt rather than just heard. And that's what storytelling is all about. At its core, storytelling is simply information that is carried by emotion. Facts tell what happened, but stories tell why it matters. And this is why we forget statistics very quickly sometimes of how many people that died, but we remember the dreams that could have been from the people that have died. Storytelling is how humans transfer meaning, not just knowledge. Acting as a quiet way of saying, learn from my life so you don't have to repeat it. It is a mechanism that turns dry data into a living legacy, basically, and ensuring that the essence of a lesson is preserved long after the specific details might have just been a memory. Want us to discuss more about why storytelling matters? We'll learn more about that in our upcoming videos. But basically, please like this video, subscribe and share. And please, what's one story you heard once that still lives in your head rent-free till today? Share it in the comments.